Welcome to the School Bus Podcast, or a podcast that will take you through the life of a teenager's high school experience. I'm your host, Eric. This is my co-host, Erin, and this is my co-host, Amy. And then we're back here today with our 30th episode of the School Bus Podcast. So before we get into it, make sure to smash that like button and hit that subscribe button, and let's get into it. So, how was your summer break?
Nothing.
Eric, what have you been doing?
So this week, I actually got an early birthday gift. I got a digital camera, so make sure you smile for the camera. Yeah.
Ew.
So yeah. So I've been taking some photos recently.
Again? Oh my god, guys, he's cooked. He showed that to us like 2 days in a row.
Mm-hmm.
Like that
Okay.
same exact picture of his life.
So
Very
and Arian, have you been doing anything this week?
Yes, I have been doing stuff this week. I started riding public transport to get to my program for the chemistry program. So, and we started doing stuff in labs this week, so it's been fun. Now I'm in South Carolina right now for a graduation party. So that's why I'm in this garage and I have this fan blowing. I'm gonna move it so it doesn't blow directly, but yeah, that's what I've been doing.
Amy, have you been
Period.
doing anything else other than doing nothing?
I've been doing some volunteering writing and personal writing because I like to write.
Because I like to write. I've been doing some volunteering writing and some personal writing.
That's all I've been doing. I've been
What
writing.
book have you been writing, Gary? What book have you been writing, Amy?
Oh, it's a romance book about a princess and a tattoo artist. It's a romance book about a princess and a tattoo artist.
Whoa, Amy, that is so cool. Arian, how was your experience volunteering at Gravy?
It's been fun. I saw a few surgeries. Oh yeah, I don't think I talked about them, but I saw like a stomach surgery and a brain surgery, and I did not pass out this time. Okay? No, I'm just kidding. I've never passed out. But like I didn't eat and it was in the morning and I'm proud that I didn't pass out. But yeah, if you see me as your surgeon, don't be scared.
So, Arian, he actually did my lobotomy.
Yes.
Okay, so what are we gonna talk about now, Arian? What's the next topic?
Okay, guys, for the next episode, we're going to try something completely different, okay? Eric's going bald. Frank Ocean, bleach, blonde, cut.
But my hairlining isn't receding. My hairline's not receding.
Really? Really? Pull it up. Pull it up. Hello, Dubai. Yeah.
Ew.
So
Are you
next,
okay?
I think he's frozen. So I'm gonna gift him a razor for his birthday, and we're just gonna like do it like Kokona from XG, okay?
Oh yes, Kokona.
And we're
Woke
gonna
up
do
looking like this, so don't get under my skin. Woke up looking like this.
yeah, baby. But I'm gonna gift him a razor for his birthday so we can finally shave off that like absolute rat nest on his
Wait, why
head.
don't you lift your hairline up? Yeah, lift it all up.
Period.
What's the next topic of the episode?
Okay, so we're gonna continue being your financial no, what is it called?
No,
High
wait,
school
wait,
advisor.
we did a lot of stuff before that.
Like what?
Oh, we talked about the election.
Hmm.
Okay, talking about bald people, let's talk about the recent presidential election that went on last week. So what do you guys think about it?
That was like 2 days ago.
Yeah, I said last week. What do you guys think about it?
I think they both should retire. I don't know why they're
Yeah.
trying to be president.
No, if Joe Biden, like if he hit the coroner table, he would like crumble to dust.
Mm-mm.
Guys, Eric, like you should put Eric on a watch list. He's coming up with a lot of ideas.
No. Anywho,
Maybe
I
if
think
you
it's
want
sad.
bald.
I think it's sad. Like those are like our only
Yeah.
options. So talking about like political stuff, I wanted to talk about something relating inside of our communities that I have personally seen. Like it's not even like stuff you see on TikTok, it's stuff like in our community, like our neighbors and stuff. So I've been I don't want to name names or like any of that, but like I've been like seeing this common trend, or like not even a trend, but like this thing where like when women get like sexually assaulted and there's like so much clear proof, like employers or police, like they don't say anything about it. Like they just say he said, she said, oh, or move, like do this, do that. But like it's like so clear, and like I've seen it in our communities. I've seen it happen to people, and it's so sad because like when they finally have the courage to speak up, it's like, oh, move your shift if you want to see them then. Like there's nothing we can do. But like there is so much they can do. And there's so much evidence. And it's like nobody wants to like actually step up and do anything because they're too scared. And like I feel like at some point our criminal justice system is just protecting pedophiles, protecting rapists, and protecting these disgusting people who sexually assault other people. And it is generally disgusting and is and it's genuinely disgusting to see that happen in my own community and happen to people that I know. And that I just think that's like sickening. It's awful. And people honestly need to talk about it because like I feel like in our community itself, like we are not talking about it enough. It honestly needs to get talked about. It's awful.
Wait,
Yeah, that's
sorry, the topic got dark so fast. I'm just
I mean, like, but yeah, it's something that's been going on for a long time. Like, I'm thankful I don't know, I'm not aware of anyone that's gone through that. But I know a lot of people have gone, like, not even in our community, but like in this country and places around the
And it's
world.
like they're telling it to their bosses, right, and managers, and they're women. These are moms with kids, and they're telling that victim, like, "Oh, move your shift," or like,
Yeah.
"Don't like like we can't do anything." Like these are like they have kids who are the exact same age, and it could happen to literally any girl, anyone in our community. Like seriously, and like I really thought my community was safe. Like I thought it was like a pretty safe community. Like really, usually this would never happen, but like it's insane to see it like happen
Mm.
here. But it's making me think about how like I don't know when this happens to so many people. Like when you're at a young age, you get sexualized so much. And personally, that I was a victim to that. Like in like when I was like I think like 13 or like 11,
Oh
like I was
yeah,
sexualized like in
I
a
forgot
disgusting
about
way,
that.
and like people like talk like wanting to sexually assault me, and it was honestly like looking back at that moment, like when I was in that moment, I thought like, oh, it's funny, like haha. But like looking back, like that was like that's traumatizing. Like when that happens to you at such a young age, like you don't even know what like those words mean, and it's like disgusting to think that like that might have actually happened, or like you might have actually been a
Is this
victim.
about Venti?
Yeah, it was.
I forgot
Yeah.
about him.
Like I know in like even outside of school, I was looking at these there's
And I
these
remember like I was so scared of speaking out. Like I was like silent. And looking back at it, like, you would want to scream at yourself and like so like speak out, like tell the principal or something. It's like that person, like I hope they've grown, but like if they haven't, then like they should not like then that person should not be like running around like knowing that like there's no repercussions.
yeah,
Mm.
like I know in middle school there was some like comments made my way, but it was like with my friends. Some of those I didn't let slide as easily, but like, it's still like if you don't know them, especially, it's not the greatest thing to hear. At least in my case, I was able to like joke back, even if I didn't know like if it was too far or not. Like I still didn't comprehend those things, but
Oh my gosh, I remember when same year too, I got groped. In the one of I don't think I've told like any I know on the podcast, but I remember I was standing in the lunch line, and these two guys were behind me, and like one of them kept like getting super close to me, like getting shoulder, like his like chest was like basically on my shoulder, and like I was angling away, like I was like uncomfortable, and it was and it was like such a like vulnerable situation, and I remember like one of them like groped me, like groped my butt in that moment, and like I really didn't say anything, like I just I was silent too. And it's like honestly, if you're at that moment, like sometimes you're too shocked to speak, but like you should say something. And if you have the power to say something, like tell an adult in that situation. Because I just do for that moment. Like I told like my friends, but like, like what are they gonna do? Like you honestly need
Mm-hmm.
to tell an adult. Because that's some traumatizing stuff. Like I feel like
Yeah.
that kind of affected me to this day, but like I don't
Did
know.
you have you ever told us that before?
No.
I literally had the same exact situation in the same exact place in the same exact like.
Literally, and
That
one of my friends, like she also got groped in the school hallways too.
Oh
that's
my
And
where I
then
heard it
gosh.
from, because I probably heard it from Amy. So I was like, that
Yeah.
sounds like something you said before, but it was Amy who
Yeah.
said it. Yeah, my
And
friend used to grope
guys,
me in middle school.
wait,
yeah,
can
but
I
it's like
say
these
something?
random guys like I've never met.
But it was
And
like
like,
random. Like at least it was my friend. It wasn't like
yeah, and it was like
Hmm.
genuinely in a creepy way. It was like, and then I remember like them trying to come up to you and like try to apologize, but like I don't even want to like look at you. Like that's like
Okay. So when that happened to me, I was wearing this exact shirt and I was wearing baggy jeans as well. And do you know, like, that means guys do not care what you look like or what you're wearing. They're gonna do it anyway. Like, and it's so
yeah.
nasty. Like,
yeah,
That's why like people who
this
say,
shirt is
oh,
so baggy.
like they were asking for or like so like that was like horrible. First of all, to say that to like a child, but then also like it really doesn't matter. They would do it anyways. Man or
Yeah.
man or a bear, bear. Like
yeah. And I remember like that person who was like harassing me in eighth grade, like talking about me in that way. He was like saying how like they want to like in like a costume, like in some weird like Genshin Impact costume. And like to this day, like whenever I even hear Genshin Impact,
Mm.
like that somehow still like scares me. In that moment, it was like I was like, "Ha, that's so funny! Like that's so weird of him." But like now today, like when I hear Genshin Impact and I hear those characters, like it scares me, and like I get like
Yeah.
flashbacks to that moment and about how like someone wanted to sexually assault me in a Genshin Impact costume, and like that is such a weird thing to say, but like and it's like a vulnerable thing to say too. Like no one wants to say, hey, like some random weirdo wanted to do that. Like, but I feel like we need to start talking about that more. And it happens so much in schools. Like I know at South Cobb, like the magnet coordinator was literally silencing students because they were talking about this kid in this man in magnet who was creepy to little girls in summer camps and creepy to girls in the magnet program, and the magnet coordinator was silencing them. She was like, I won't give you your magnet seal if you talk about me, if you talk about this one more time out of school. Like this, like it's so frustrating. Like these administrators in these like the justice system is protecting creeps, is protecting weirdos because they don't want to handle the heat. They don't want to handle any drama. But it's like you're endangering your society. And it's like, I don't know. But talking about high school and talking about middle school, let's talk about being your high school advisors. So moving on to being your high school advisors, one thing you should not do is get into a relationship. Like some of you guys are too obsessed with getting into relationships, and some of you guys can't even get into them. You and Amy. So
Oh,
yeah.
oh, honey, I'm so not threatened by you. My man wouldn't touch you with a 10-foot pole. You're just mad because I have a chat. And the last time I checked, you don't have a man. So, looks like you're the one that's panini pressed. Quote Gypsy Rose.
Did she kill her mom?
Yeah.
Anywho, Arian, do you want to pull up the Canva document?
so if you guys ever want to see some pictures of Eric Lee being a little freak, just let me know. Hit me up. I'll send them to you over
Fire is
Instagram.
catching. And if
Is
you
somebody
burn,
gonna
we
mash my
all
fruit?
burn.
My Instagram is open. So okay, so anyways, so from last time we made a little adjustments, but we started with 11th grade, okay? So for me, I want to say start thinking about college applications, okay? Start getting your college prompts. Like start just thinking of things to write about, okay? Learn about the process and learn about what works the best and what are like things that are overdone. You know, you have to stand out. Okay, Skimzad? Skims at number 24. Eric, Eric,
What? What?
stop bouncing.
I'm not.
Yeah, saying this. Okay, anyways, but yeah, like for you guys, what have you guys been doing about thinking about college apps? Have you started or are you going to start?
Okay, first of all, I just think that's a really leading question, Arian. I think in the terms of general over conciseness and terms of intellectual ability of all numbers and in which of people that identify the theys and the he's and the she's and of all of which we stand for no. Um, I just think that currently, right now, as rising juniors, we do not need to focus on writing college applications. And um and honestly, I think that like I don't know.
Look at their faces, the way no one GAF.
And um I think that like right now, don't start your college apps because like start thinking about it, but like I don't think you should start like drafting out your essay responses quite yet because you need to let junior hear, like you need to at least let like some of that like course through to like have a better understanding of what you want to say. Because like you're probably gonna change your mind by the time you want like by the time you're close to completing it. Amy?
Yeah, I was just showing a meme that you probably don't know.
Arian?
But Eric, I heard you have started doing something with college apps.
Oh yeah, what I meant by that was I started like drafting down essay ideas because like they sometimes like ideas just come to you um and they come a lot, like they come in droves. And it's like these ideas like, you know, Arian?
Yeah, so I mean that's just my advice. Like you have until 12th grade to start thinking about them, but just to save time, I would say like just write down whatever you think is good so you don't have to spend that much time in senior year going through that process again. Okay? And the second thing we want to say is continue to be confident. Okay, like we were saying before with the meetings, school meetings and stuff, you have to be confident if you really want to like make a difference. One, make a difference, but two, build your character. Okay, if you want to be successful in your like professional life, in your career, you have to be confident. Okay, those people who are confident are the people who are your managers, who are your CEOs. You know, those are the people who are getting those master degrees, PhDs, because they're confident and they have a genuine passion in what they do. And it's okay if you don't have a passion for anything right now. It's just whatever you like. Be confident about that, or be confident in your own skills. Okay.
Yeah. And
Period.
Never undermine what you can do. Okay. Never be as passive as you like think other people would want you to be. Like you have to be the person that you like know you are. Okay.
Amy, have you ever dealt with confidence issues?
I think I'm dealing with it right now, honestly. Yeah, because I'm realizing I don't think I've ever been like confident. Well, maybe in elementary school, but I don't know. After I started like getting older, I stopped getting more confident. And yeah, I want to be more confident because I think that would like help me like become a better person overall.
Yeah. A tip that I found that might help with confidence from the risk of Liz is like, you know, when like you ask someone to do something and they don't do it, and it's like they do that over and over again, and you just lose confidence in them and like you lose
Yeah.
like credibility. Like something I learned was like if you like set up like these super tiny achievable goals, like drink 2 bottles of water every day, and it's like you do that because like you usually drink at least 2 bottles of water every day, like because you should, then like you can like build your confidence in yourself because like you're like telling yourself that like you can do those tiny goals, like you can like do those goals, and like you build your confidence up, and like I heard that can really help with, you know, building confidence.
Period.
So let's talk about more stuff relating to 11th grade. Arian, do you
Yeah.
want to add anything to the list?
So the next thing I added was passion projects, okay? Because there's a lot of talk about passion projects, and a lot of people seem to think that it's like starting an NGO, okay? I'm not directing this at anyone. Eric Lee. No, I didn't mean it. I'm just kidding. But like, I've seen a lot of people, especially in our county, like just start a bunch of NGOs where in like realistically, I'm not sure how many are gonna continue after they go to college. Like it might, like even if you don't know it, it might only be for college. And I'm not talking about someone in this podcast, okay? They said it was just for fun, and I will believe them for now.
Mm.
Just kidding. But like, it doesn't have to be anything like so like serious or like an NGO is really like big and serious and it looks good. But in reality, it can be anything. It can be through clubs, it can be by yourself, but it doesn't have to be something where you put a label on it. Okay, like
It can
it
just be like a little
can,
fun thing you're doing,
yeah, and
like
it's something.
a baking NGO or like yeah, cooking for
And okay,
change or
so I
like
just
a
said it didn't have to be an NGO. So
oh
I feel like that's kind of like that's kind of giving you're not listening to what I'm yapping about on this very podcast, and you don't like POCs. Oh, sorry, that was just a little extra thing from my experience with Eric Lee. Um, Feel free to comment below what you don't like about Eric Lee. Hashtag hate Eric Lee. So, anyways, no, I'm just kidding. But like if you really want to go for it, start an NGO or file the paperwork. Like if it's really taking off, like if that project of yours is really taking off, or if it's really important. Okay, like if it has some like classified kind of like patents and stuff like that, I would say go for the nonprofit, but in most cases, you don't really need nonprofit. A lot of cases, you can do it through your clubs, and it can be something you start all by yourself, and it can be something that really gives an impact on whatever you're doing. Like, I know there's a ton of like ideas out there, like Eric said, like starting a not cooking, cooking NGO, cleaning NGO, classroom NGO, all of which Eric is doing, and is not college maxing.
I'm
Any
not.
haters out there, he is not college maxing. He's not. Uh-uh.
Oh yeah. But like if you're starting like a nonprofit, like it can just be like with your friends. Like for me, it's like me and my like
And
two
your
other
freshman
friends.
friends,
Me and my two other friends, like that I made in my
what are their
healthcare club.
ages? I need to hear the ages.
I'm 15 and I'm 15 too. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. I thought you're
What?
friends with all the freshmen. I thought you're friends with all the freshmen, Arian. Yeah. Yeah.
Aren't
Yeah.
aren't we
You
like
love
2 months
talking to
apart?
freshmen, don't you? You love
I'm literally younger than you.
Yeah, no, we
So
have the same age. We have the same age.
I said I'm 2 months younger than you.
That doesn't mean anything. People are like blah 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 blah. I'm major. Well, girl, I'm minor. Wait, no, no, no. Wait, no, people
So
are like
look
blah blah
at
blah
who's
blah. I'm a
getting
minor. I'm a
defensive
minor.
in
Well, girl,
this
I'm major.
situation about talking about who's friends with freshmen. Like I literally skipped a grade. So technically, I
You
would be on the
skipped a
same.
grade?
Yes, I
What?
skipped first grade.
Oh, he's smart. Oh my gosh, bro.
Arian,
It's not smart. It's
that
easy.
means you're like a baby.
You're like a sidekick. Wait, no, like a prodigy.
Prodigy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
I never skipped a grade. I almost got health back. Ooh. Um.
It was light work, guys. No, I'm just kidding. It was
Wait,
because technically I should be like two, like technically, if my because I don't know, my parents put me in 2 years before I think because I did kindergarten twice, but then I skipped a grade, so I'm not sure where I land. I could be younger, but we'll see.
Yeah.
Um, just be
are you
grateful you have me where I am today, and
Yeah,
be
but like I
grateful
just
for
started.
you.
Mhm.
Okay, whatever your situation is, even if you're held back, like if even if you're super senior like Eric Lee, okay, don't let that define you. Okay, like even if you're
And you're like
friends
blah 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 blah
with
blah. I'm a minor. I'm a
freshmen
minor.
and
Well,
start
I'm
something
major.
with the government with freshmen, don't let that define
Well, I'm starting
trendsetter.
with some of my friends, and we decided to like make like sister nonprofits, you know. So
okay? Can we move to another
yeah,
topic?
Yeah. Okay.
Jesus.
So, anyways,
Sorry.
is there anything else you wanted to add to start? Oh, I want to
yeah.
start.
I think so. I think so. Starting a nonprofit is a good idea, and just don't do it for college, guys. Just like you shouldn't start a podcast just for college. Because I know a lot of people at schools who are thinking about starting a podcast, and it's like, okay.
So, anyways, I'm gonna say like start taking SAT, ACTs because you've already covered all of the
If you can
content.
afford it, if you can afford it.
True,
Because
that
they cost
also.
money.
But like, I
Does
feel
your
like there
does your
there are some like discounts. Like,
Wait,
if
let Amy speak. Let me speak.
so no,
go
sorry.
Amy.
I just wanted to ask, does your school pay for it?
Okay, so usually a lot of schools they pay for like one SAT or like yeah, one SAT, but like usually a lot of the times, you won't get like a good score or like a score you want on the first time, you know. Like for
Mhm.
me, I got like a 1230 or like a 1230 or something. So like I don't want to submit that to colleges, you know. So I'm probably gonna like take like a few more
Yeah,
Mhm.
and
to,
remember,
you know, get it
it's
up.
your highest score you submit. Okay.
Yeah. Well, okay, it
And
depends because some colleges are like you have to average all of them, and some of them are like the high score. Like it just depends, you know. But like
so
just do
just
your
try your best
research.
on all of them. Um, yeah, because I know I started taking the AC. I took the ACT once in seventh grade, and I took it once last year, and it
What?
like my
What?
score improved.
What do you
Like,
mean seventh grade?
I don't know,
You took the ACT in seventh.
but just once, one
Oh,
time.
you're not. This is
No,
not.
just one time, and I didn't really study for it, and I got like a 20, like lower 20s, but I got like a 29 without studying
Wait,
last
on
year
the
or this year. So like you guys will be fine.
Oh,
Like
girl, you're no, you can't talk. You're a
I'm
punk.
not the sharpest tool in the shed. I feel like Eric and Amy can attest to that. Actually, Eric can attest to that more. He's been with me in class.
What do
Like
you
I'm not the
mean? You just said you got like
sharpest.
a 20, like 20s in the seventh grade for your ACT.
No, because okay, the thing is, like, and like I'm so serious. Even if you study a little bit, okay, this content goes up to tenth
What do you mean
grade.
you started? What? I didn't even know what an ACT was in seventh grade.
yeah.
No, I didn't either. Okay, like it just depends. Like, but you don't need to take it in seventh grade to like
Girl.
be good at it or anything. Okay, like I'm not getting a 36. Okay, you're not gonna see me out here with 36. I might like I definitely not gonna take back these words because I'm never getting a 36. Okay, that's so hard to do. But like it's if you just start, you'll have an idea and then you just keep going. Okay, like
Can I
if you
go
can
to
afford
college if
it,
I'm hot?
huh?
Can I go to college if I'm hot?
With what?
If I'm like hot, can I go to college?
You gotta speak louder.
Can I go to
He
college
said
if I'm hot?
With what?
If I'm
he
hot.
said
Like
Can
my grades
type
don't
it.
matter, like my essay doesn't matter. Like, can I go to college if I'm hot?
With a what?
if
If I'm
he's
hot.
hot.
Oh, you're not. So,
Okay.
I don't know.
Um,
Your face card declined like at the front gate at
Face
school.
card.
Like they
No
did not
cash,
no
let
no
you
cash,
in.
no
credit.
credit.
I literally had to swipe you in with my face card like 10 times in one day.
Girl. Your face card declined. My face card is like American Express Black card. Your face card is like Citibank. Like what?
So are you
Like
judging people based on their financial situations right now, Eric?
no, I'm not. I'm judging based off face card.
Oh, I was yawning in that picture. Oh my
So as you
God.
can see, my face card's alive and well. It has infinite aura, untouchable infinite aura. Meanwhile, Eric's face card is it's getting there. I'll say that.
What
I
about
think
Amy's face card? Yeah.
Amy's literally the blueprint. I don't know why you're talking on Amy like that. Like
Face
that
Okay,
whole
card.
okay, let's figure advise your senior year, guys. Let's move on to 12th grade.
yes, let's go into
Yay.
12th grade. I mean, is there anything else you guys want?
No,
Oh,
no, it's okay. It's okay.
wait. Also, like start taking classes based on your career or like what you're interested in for your career.
Well, okay, because I know a lot of people like it doesn't really matter. Like if you like to some people like you change your mind. Like for my sister, like she still doesn't know what she wants to be. But like um but like just do what you want to do. Like if you see a fun class and you don't know what you want to do, like you know, maybe think about doing that. Or like if you don't know what you want to do yet, like take like try to like rigor yourself. So like you're at least taking like difficult classes like to a certain level.
Yeah. And so like for me, I feel like because I want to do something medical. So I want to get a lot of certifications, and the classes at my school offer that. So I think that's where I'm coming from with that. Like, Amy, what about you? Have you started thinking about what kind of classes for your career you're gonna take?
Yeah. I'm taking two dual enrollment classes in junior year, and then I'm gonna have
Eric,
two
close
like
your legs. I can smell it from over here.
My legs are closed.
Like,
My legs
I
are
thought I was
closed.
at the beach for a sec.
ew. Stop.
Okay, continue, Amy. Sorry.
It's 11:49. Okay. I'm gonna take two medical classes. One of them I think is I don't really know what the class is called. I just know it's the second level of the medical class I took this year. I mean, sophomore year. And then I'm gonna be taking anatomy and physiology as my science class. So that's
Yeah,
fun.
and I think that's like really good too because it shows colleges that you're like thinking about it, like you have an interest and you're trying to grow on it. And I feel like also it helps you, even if you take one class, it helps you try to think about your future more. Like you don't have to think too much into it. If you take the class and you like it, keep going with it. If you don't like it, switch to something else. It's really chill. In high school, they give you a lot of leniency, especially undergrad as well. They give you a lot of leniency in the type of classes you can take. Also, I wanted to say, think about dual enrollment and AP exams because a lot of people already started AP exams or classes, but it doesn't really need to be like that, okay? All that matters is you get like you have a genuine interest and then also you get a good AP exam score because even if you take a lot of AP exams, even if they're bad like scores, then you're not gonna be able to send them in and you waste a lot of money. But if you've been thinking about them, then you're gonna be more prepared and you're gonna be more successful. And especially dual enrollment, like Amy was saying, it's a really good program to help you think about college classes as well. Like just understand what the course load is and understand like higher levels of classes you want to take.
Yeah, I think you should. Whoa. Whoa,
Wait,
what is going on? Okay, the
there
echo is
is a
crazy. Yeah, but I think you should move on to 12th grade.
Yeah. So
So,
while Eric tweaks out for a sec.
okay,
Millie Bobby Brown
what
got to
are
his house.
what are 12th grade what are some 12th grade rashes?
So for 12th grade, obviously you have to start doing college apps. I'm not too sure what like the early like decision and stuff is like, but like just start doing them. Or like the what I was saying before in 11th grade is start writing a bunch of like applications because they have different prompts, right? And you pick from those prompts and you enter one in. So what I'm saying is like make a few different versions of them and keep updating them or keep improving them, right?
Wait, or better yet, go on ChatGPT and actually make your prompts using artificial intelligence.
Well, okay, no, because they give you the prompts. It's not like you make your own prompts.
Like make
Um,
your responses.
yeah, make your responses, but do not use AI
Yeah.
because that is a good way to get you kicked out. Unless you're doing like computer science and you made your own AI based on your own. Okay, whatever. I'm getting too much
Okay,
into
okay,
it.
okay. Another Amy, do you have any advice?
For 12th grade?
Yeah, or like any
Mm,
ideas, like for personally for you.
mm,
If you're stuck,
Oh
I
wait,
can
maybe,
talk.
I forgot to do one more thing.
yeah, walk-in leadership.
Yeah, so leadership extracurriculars, you really need to get them in check before 12th grade because 12th grade, that's when you put them all on your resume and your college application and you show that, oh, this is what I've done to like show colleges that like, you're really how do I say, como se dice, like
You're really
motivated,
like, yeah.
like you're reliable, you can do a lot of stuff and this is stuff you've done for your community or this is the kind of stuff you're interested in, you know?
But
And
honestly, like don't do it if you're just planning on doing it for college. Like do it because
Mhm.
you're actually gonna do it. Like don't be that one person who decides to run for president for your club just because you're popular and you think you're gonna get it and then you get it and then you don't do anything. Like that just sucks. And it's
Yeah.
like honestly like honestly like to a certain extent it's not that big of a deal. It just depends what school you go to and what school you want to go to. Like, I think the way we're describing it is like if you plan on going to like an Ivy League or like one of the more competitive schools, then like yeah, follow this template. But like if you just want to go to like community college or like state college, like you're you're gonna be fine. If you try in school, you're gonna be fine.
Yeah. So I want to share like an anecdote. So I'm fan like I know this person and he just got into medical school, so like congrats, right? But basically he like his ninth grade was like in 10th grade was rocked by COVID, right? And then 11th grade he was fully in India, right? So he wasn't able to do any classes. Like he was gone for a year, but he still graduated. And he's now like and he didn't really do much extracurriculars in high school, right? And but he still is in medical school like right now. So what we're trying to say is sometimes even no matter what college you go to, it you can still like achieve stuff that other people like who do all these extracurriculars and all this leadership can do. Okay, it just depends on your character and your skills.
And all that matters is that you try your best. Okay, moving on. Let's do you guys want to talk?
Don't
Um
get in trouble. Like especially 12th grade, you need a lot of like
recommendations.
yeah, that too and also you
Oh, okay. I know recently Family Fun, like she had a teacher, right? And then that teacher is awful. And she's like on the last day of school, like she like made some statement about her. It's like she was like, I'm never gonna see her again. But then she needed a recommendation from her. And when she got that recommendation, like apparently that was the reason why she didn't get into college. But she wrote a bad recommendation. So like try to be nice to your teachers or like be like fake nice at least. Or like try to be like not be like disrespectful because like you never know if you're gonna need to be asking them for a letter for anything. And like they can seriously like mess you up bad. Like,
mhm.
you know.
Like it's crazy because there's some teachers where they just like push you to your limit and like but you still have to be nice to them or you still have to be at least like respectful and like get your work done.
Yeah.
Like as
But
long as you
also, oh yeah. Continue.
okay, as long
Sorry.
as you show that you're learning and that you're getting good marks, then you're fine, okay? You can still ask them. You might have to do a little extra, but you can still ask them for recommendations. But what I'm saying is like find teachers that really enjoy who you are and like who are like honestly friends with you because I at the graduation party I was at, there was a few of the girls' teachers and like she's like genuinely friends with them like she was having whole conversations with them. And what I'm saying is find teachers who like appreciate you like that. Like don't find teachers who you have to get the college recommendation for or like you have no other options. You have to find teachers that are genuinely friends with you. I mean, it's not going to be easy, but once you start putting yourself out there, I feel like that area of your life, like you don't have to worry about it too much, you know?
Amy, do you have anything you want to add? Wait, why is there echo? Okay, Amy, do you have anything you want to add?
Oh, I don't know. I don't connect with my teachers that well because I don't
But like
really.
not like just like any other things, like stuff you want to do senior year.
Uh, for me, I feel like I'm gonna try, even though it is kind of a stressful year because you're about to go to college. I'm gonna try not to worry so much because I think you need to be really focused on, college applications and stuff. And yeah, I don't want to be worried during all that stuff.
Yeah,
So
I
just
feel
be
like
chill.
I feel like for me senior year, like that's probably gonna be the year where like I'm going out with my friends the most. Like I'm trying to having as much fun as possible because it's like the last moment of like your life where like it's like normal. Because I feel like for me, it's like until that moment, it's like yeah, I've been going to school, like blah 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 blah. But like after that, like after senior year, it's like you're finally like transitioning into like that moment of life. So like I don't know, I feel like I'm gonna try to have like make as much memories as I can and like try to have like fun and like try to drive and like just try to like live in the moment, I guess, but like also balance things out.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah, one thing I want to add is get license, driver's license.
Amy, hey.
I, by now, because I feel like in 12th grade, because there are some people who,
Oh,
in
wait, wait,
college,
wait. Wait, try to get it by junior year, guys, because of Joshua's law, you won't be able to drive your friends around until like 6 months after your permit and like a year after your permit, basically. So like try to get it as soon as possible because like
Yeah.
you won't be able to drive your friends around.
I mean, that too. Also, it's also a really good life skill to have. But try to take public transit as much as you can. Like honestly, I love public transit. And what I'm saying is one for environmental reasons, but two also like you're not gonna spend that much like I from where I am standing, it's not really like that much for me.
Mm.
But for a lot of people, it might be a little extra. But I feel like
I don't
gas
know.
money versus this, it might be a little better to take public transit. And especially if you're on some kind of program where it's like month to month basis, like public transit is my best friend.
I
Especially
don't
like
know. For me, it's like to go to school, like my bus, I'm not even joking, it's a 2 hour and a half wide. Like I have to get at 5 a.m. Like generally, every single day, I woke up at 5 a.m., at least 5 a.m. And it's like for me, it's like driving is like the freedom to like wake up at 6 a.m. Like I get 1 hour of sleep and then it only takes like half an hour to drive to school. And it's like for me, it's like I don't think I ever want to like step foot on that bus again because like who wants to get on a school bus at 6:30 a.m. and then you get to school at 8 like 30 a.m. and it's like 8 a.m. Like it's insane.
yeah, like for me, I like my bus because I have friends on my bus. But like even if you don't, like that's really early. But at least for me, that like I enjoy it. Like Amy, do you take the bus? Oh yeah, she does. She takes it like
Yeah.
very, very,
Yeah,
very.
Amy, do you want to talk about that?
I get on the bus at like 5:40 a.m. and that sucks. But at the same time, the bus isn't so bad because I just like put my headphones on and go to sleep, especially like in the morning all the time. And in the afternoon, I'm just listening to music and I live close to the school, so it's okay, I guess. But
Yeah,
yeah.
get like try to invest in like earbuds or something. Like if you can, like it's not necessary, but like if especially if you have long bus rides, having that just like sleeping, you're just sleeping, you have your music on.
Yeah, these headphones are from Timu. And the headphones
Temu.
and
Um,
the
Guys, I actually worked in a Temu factory.
so one thing I want to add is get like internships or like some kind of volunteer program.
Okay, wait, this isn't necessary. Like,
It's not necessary, but I feel like for me, it's given me a lot of experience, at least the one I'm doing. I've gained so much life experience from it, and I feel changed. Okay, so anyways, but for me, I feel like just having some kind of program, like it's or a job, like internships or job, and it can be summer too. Like it's summer's a great time to just see what you like more because in school it feels like you have a lot of responsibilities and duties that you have to do, but in the summer you have extra time to think it through.
yeah, but like honestly, like if you look at this list and you're overwhelmed, like don't be because like at the end of the day, it's not that serious. Like if you plan on going to college after, like no one cares about like, oh, I was beta club president in high school. Like you're like no one cares about that after high school. Like no one's gonna care. So like at the end of the day, this is like this is like if you want to get into like a top university, but like if you don't, then like just have fun. Because like this is
Yeah.
like these are like because like if you do this, like you're not I'm not saying you will have fun, but like you're gonna be like low-key miserable in a sense.
Like one
mm,
thing I'm gonna do is I'm sorry. One thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna list all of the stuff that I have to do for this year and I'm gonna start checking them off. Like I'm literally gonna make a physical list and check them off as like or see like my progress going through it, like listing off all my extracurriculars, all my leadership positions, all my extra things, all my programs that I want to do, all of the AP exams I want to take. Like all of those things I need to list out and I want to make sure that I'm on the right track with myself because I found myself in ninth and 10th grade just going with the flow. And honestly, for me, that works really well because I'm not really too stressed. Because when I get too stressed, I start procrastinating. And then at that point, I'm just not getting any work done, period, point blank, period. But a lot of times, if I like think beforehand, like this is a good time to think beforehand of what my future is going to be, you know?
Yeah, so do you have any closing remarks?
don't let school like what's the word? Like overtake your whole life because
Yeah. Because if you're living
like
your life just to get into the topic, you're basically like, "Ugh, get a grip, get a
yeah.
grip, get a grip."
So yeah, Eric definitely got a grip this summer, and we can definitely see that by the progression of his hair from like full head of hair to bald Frank Ocean cut. You know, I need waves and everything. Like I need to see the waves.
Okay. So we're available on YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Podcast. The link in bio, and we have a TikTok and an Instagram, so check that out.
Yeah.
Thank
Wait,
you guys so much for watching. I'm your host, Eric, and
wait, I had my school name showing on my shirt the whole time.
it's okay. No one can see it.
Okay, but anyways, also I
I
wanna let you guys know I'm thinking expect 3, 2, 1. Guys, I'm thinking like expect really fun content this summer, okay? We're gonna have so much fun.